Take whatever money you want to give us that's going to make him happy and give us a protective order. The children have already gone to a safe place, and I'm going to leave as soon as I get here so he can't hurt us anymore, please.
Okay. She's crazy, Your Honor. She's crazy.
I'm crazy, yeah. That's okay, I'm crazy. I'll just agree to this.
So you're agreeing that you're crazy?
Absolutely. Whatever he says, I'll agree to.
Okay, so what I'll do, because you all have been doing this, is go ahead and adopt the agreement between the two of you based on the documentation
Can you maybe
I have.
make sure there's some life insurance for the children so that when he kills me that they'll be taken care
Oh
of?
my gosh. Not to sound insensitive, but in terms of protective orders, this is not the court that you would want to be in. You would definitely need to be in another court.
That's it. No detailed rebuttal, no outrage, just a calm, yep, she's nuts. Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Narrator, ladies and gentlemen, gather around. What you're about to witness is a case so ridiculous, it'll make you question everything you know about fairness, justice, and common sense. A mother who wants her child support reduced because her ex-husband is too generous. A father who's being accused of running a multi-million-dollar money laundering scheme. And of course, the cherry on top, a courtroom meltdown that could win an Oscar. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild one.
Proctors.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Ms. Proctor, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
My husband is extremely supportive of the children and me, and
Your husband, are you guys currently married?
my ex-husband.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
Welcome to Support Court, where today's case is less about financial struggles and more about a woman who thinks she's too well taken care of. Yep, Miss Proctor isn't here to demand more money. Oh no, she's asking the court to lower her ex's payments. Why? Because in her words, he provides too much. That's right, folks. We have officially entered the twilight zone.
I would like to reduce the amount that he has to pay because he's paying more than he should. He takes care of the children's everything we need. He provides very well for us, and I have my own job, and so it would really make me happy, Your Honor, if you could reduce the agreement that we have from $1,000.
Mr. Proctor, the ex-husband in question, has been doing everything right. Covers all the kids' expenses. Check. Pays for health insurance? Check. Supports extracurricular activities? Double check. But somehow, in Miss Proctor's mind, this is a problem. She wants to reduce his payments from $1,426 to just $415. Because you know he's too nice.
$426.56 a month to $415 a month, please.
Is that what you all agreed to, the $415?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And what else does Dad pay for?
He covers any extracurricular activities that the children would like to do. Anything that they want, they get.
Okay.
And he covers their health insurance. He's an excellent father.
Okay. So you say he covers extracurricular activities,
Yes, ma'am.
health insurance. How much is health insurance?
Now let's talk numbers. These two have not one, not two, but 4 children together. Ages 1, 4, 6, and 10. Basically a full-fledged daycare. And yet somehow Miss Proctor believes that $415 is a fair contribution because clearly diapers, food, medical care, and oh yeah, living expenses are just optional.
I don't know. He would have all of the numbers for whatever he says I will agree with.
Okay, that is pretty generous to be covering the extracurricular activities. Is there anything else that he pays for?
Anything that they need, he takes care of.
Okay, okay. And what are the ages of the children?
1.5. I was pregnant when we got divorced. We have a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
Okay. All right, that's a nice little spread you all have there. It sounds like the Brady Bunch. Okay, so is there anything else you need me to know before I move over to him?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and sir?
Meanwhile, Mr. Proctor sits there nodding along like a man who has 0 complaints. He agrees with everything. The payments? Sure. The health insurance? No problem. Extracurriculars? Already covered. Honestly, he seems too calm, which is why things are about to take a very unexpected turn.
Will you agree to everything that she's been saying, that that's you all's agreement?
It is. We didn't have a court-ordered thing. It was just something that we came up with.
Okay, so you're paying right now, you're giving her $415 a month for the children.
Correct.
All right, and you're covering all extracurricular activities for each of them.
That's correct. That includes summer camp and baseball and everything. Yes.
Okay, so they go to summer camp every year for the whole summer?
Correct.
And how much is that?
It's about $200 per kid.
Per kid,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, that definitely, it's good that you all can come to that sort of an agreement and do that, because that's not something that happens all the time in this courtroom.
Just when things seem almost too civil, Miss Proctor drops the real reason she's uncomfortable with this arrangement. She's terrified of her ex-husband. And why, you ask? Well, according to her, he's not just a responsible father. He's also a criminal mastermind running a $4.7 million money laundering operation. Yep, she just casually throws that out there, mid-case, like it's totally normal information to reveal.
And I'm pretty sure in a lot of child support courtrooms around Texas, okay? So that is good you all came to that. How much is health insurance?
It's $289 a month.
$289 a month. Okay, so you say you all did, this is not a court order, so this is the first time that there will be an order in place.
Correct.
So just so the court understands, make sure that you understand your child support in terms of what you were paying. I believe you said the number was $1,426.56, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Based on that, your gross would have been, well, it is, based on the documents that you presented, your gross is about $5,000 a month. Your net is about $4,075.88.
Now, here's where it gets even better. Miss Proctor doesn't just claim he's laundering money. Oh no, she says she has proof. Bank statements, secret accounts, documents provided by his bookkeepers. Because apparently if you're a criminal, it's always best to leave a paper trail that your ex-wife can casually present in court. Genius.
So what I will do is go ahead and adopt
Your
the
Honor,
agreement. Yes.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt you for a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really not comfortable with this agreement, but he's really mean. And if I don't agree to it,
I object, Your Honor. I'm not doing
What's
anything.
your legal objection?
I'm on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Okay.
he has, I can prove that he makes at least $4.7 million a year. I have all the account information here provided to me by his bookie. He laundries money, and I would just like to
The judge at this point is absolutely done. You can see the regret of choosing law as a career written all over his face. But before he can even process this financial soap opera, Miss Proctor makes one last request. She wants life insurance for the kids. Why? Just in case he kills her. Yes, you heard that right. We have gone from a polite child support negotiation to full-blown murder accusations in under 20 minutes.
take whatever money you want to give us that's going to make him happy and give us a protective order. The children have already gone to a safe place, and I'm going to leave as soon as I get here so he can't hurt us anymore, please.
Okay.
She's crazy, Your Honor. She's crazy.
I'm crazy, yeah. That's okay, I'm crazy. I'll just agree
So
to
you're
this.
agreeing that you're crazy?
Absolutely, whatever he says, I'll agree to.
Okay, so what I'll do, because you all have been doing this, is go ahead and adopt the agreement between the two of you based on the documentation
Can you maybe
I have.
make sure there's some life insurance for the children so that when he kills me, that they'll be taken care
Oh
of?
my gosh. Not to sound insensitive, but in terms of protective orders, this is not the court that you would want to be in. You would definitely need to be in another court.
And now Mr. Proctor finally speaks. His defense? She's crazy. That's it. No detailed rebuttal, no outrage, just a calm, yep, she's nuts. Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
But if you're thinking in terms of safety, I think your first step is to call 911 and maybe speak to some police officers or whatnot. Sir, I don't know what you're doing to this woman. However,
not doing
unfortunately, I'm not saying that you are, but based on what she said.
He
As
has,
far as my
he has
job
everybody
goes-
on the books. I have the proof. I can give it to you.
No, ma'am.
There's
You know what?
receipts.
I don't
I
even
have
wanna be
access to
incriminated
all
in
of
that.
his accounts.
No, thanks. So what I'm going to do is adopt the agreement between you all based on what you've been doing. The $415 a month, you will continue to pay that. You will continue to pay the $289 in health insurance. You will continue to cover extracurricular activities for each of the children, including summer camp. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. And I think I need to go have a drink because
Thank you, Your Honor.
have really, made me nervous.
At this point, the judge has officially lost patience. He reminds Miss Proctor that if she actually fears for her life, this is not the courtroom she needs. Maybe, just maybe, she should call the police instead of casually mentioning possible homicide in a child support case. Wild idea, right?
Hi guys, we've reached the educational portion of our show. I just wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Proctor case. So, in the time that parties come to an agreement as far as child support and any type of custody arrangements, are they able to bring that agreement to court and the court enter it? Well, that is absolutely correct. If the court believes that the agreement between the parties is in the best interest of the child and our children, the court can adopt that agreement into an order. Well, something else that you also witnessed in this particular case. Ms. Proctor was talking about entering an order of protection because she was in fear of her life. Well, for purposes of support court with Judge Vonderby, we only address child support issues only. However, if this were an actual court case in a Texas court of law.
Despite all of this, the judge still rules in favor of the agreement. That's right. After murder plots, money laundering, and an Oscar-worthy meltdown, everything stays exactly as it was. Mr. Proctor keeps paying, the kids keep getting their support, and Miss Proctor, well, she leaves the courtroom exactly as confused as she entered. So let's break this down.
Custody usually is automatically an issue. So in that particular situation, a protective order would be addressed. And we definitely don't want to make light of any situation in terms of domestic violence. So if in the event anyone is ever a victim of domestic violence, please make sure you're not only reaching out to your law enforcement, your local law enforcement authorities, you're also bringing that to the attention of the court from the beginning of the case, because that definitely does affect the outcome in terms of child support as well as custody. Do you know of anyone who's experienced a similar situation? Be sure to subscribe to our channel and make sure you comment below.
We have a dad who walked in prepared to pay child support and somehow left accused of running an international crime syndicate, a mother who asked for less money but also wanted police protection, and a judge who's probably rethinking his entire career choice. In short, nobody won, but we sure got a great show.
You never know. Their story may end up as a scenario on our show. After all, these kids aren't raised on air alone. Support court with Judge Vonderby.
Remember, folks, if you ever get caught in a mess like this, just think of this. A court order is the gift that keeps on giving. But hey, at least you don't have to face it alone. See you next time, hopefully with less drama.